Okay, this is a short video how to make duck confit. Okay, so I cut the duck into 4 pieces, and I'm gonna confit the breast as well. And in order to keep them nice and moist, I confit that with a bone in. If you debone them, what happens? It dries out the meat too much. Okay, so this is make sure you pop your joint here, and with your boning knife reach as back as you can. And all the fats, the extra fat that are not attached to the piece of meat you confit, we're gonna collect it and render it. My cutting board should be a little more secure with a wet rag. Please do not do this at home. Okay. This bone here, I collect them, and when I have enough, I make a soup, stock, or soup with it. Okay, you could cut that into 4 pieces. I like just to split it in half. Okay, the next step is to weigh your duck, your meats, all the pieces you're gonna confit. Okay, so I have 1.6 kilogram, and I'm gonna add of salt. I use picking salt, and the main reason is that's the ingredients. Salt, that's it, from the earth. There's no other ingredient, so that's what you want to use, this coarse salt here, picking salt. Okay, so now make sure you cover all the piece nicely. Okay, the next step. I'm gonna add a little coarse pepper, fresh ground pepper on all sides. If you have some fresh rosemary, it's the best, but I don't have any right now, so I'm gonna use dry one. Okay, and then I'm gonna put some those little dish, and that's to create a space so the meat can drain. And we're gonna let it rest, or cure I should say, in the salt for about 12 hours. And I don't wrap it. I keep it on top shelf somewhere in my fridge so it dries out. So 12 hours in the fridge, unwrap or partially cover, and then we'll see. Okay, and the fat gets rendered. Low setting. Okay, the next step is to brush the salt off the duck with water and a touch of vinegar. Now we're gonna cook the confit. This is the duck fat that we rendered yesterday. Just gonna put that in here first. I'm gonna put the duck in the dish with the fat facing up. Just like that. And now for cooking the duck, borrow your wife crock pot. Best kept secret. So I started on high, on the high setting, until it gets hot enough, and then I'll turn it to the low setting and covered. And this will cook until the meat falls off the bone. So probably 12 hours or so. Okay, this is about about 4 hours. So it's cooking nicely, slow, and the meat is still stiff, so it should like really come apart. So I'm just gonna leave it there overnight and see how it looks tomorrow. Alright, so it's been cooking for close to I would say 9 hours, I guess. And it's almost pretty good. So with the legs are definitely cooked, so I can go through with my little plastic spoon. The breast is a little bit, could use a little bit. And as you can see, all the fat from the skin melted. I just started with a little bit of fat, and this is all from the skin. It's actually a lean meat once you pull it out of the fat. Like, the fat is actually out, but the meat is still nice and moist, because it's when it's cooked in the fat like that, it doesn't dry out at all. So that's the beauty of confit. And once it's finished cooking, you can leave it right in the spot, just like that, and let it, cool down in its own fat, and that keeps it in your fridge for much longer. In this case here, I would need a little more fat. It would have to cover this here. What I'm gonna do is, when I get a duck next time, I'll save this fat that from this batch, and I'm gonna add that to my new batch. You can do that for a while, reusing the fat, it's fine, but after 2 or 3 times, the fat gets a little too salty. So something to keep in mind. But anyway, so this is pretty much it. So I'm gonna leave it there for another hour or so, and then on my next video I'll show you how I present it. Thanks for watching. Bye.